Welcome to the course on 8 top tips for professional development. Career development is a responsibility that will fall on you rather than the organization you work for. Due to the common lack of organizational support for career development, it is often those individuals who show the greatest initiative and determination to develop their skills outside their workplace that reach the top. We understand it is not always obvious what skills you would need to develop to achieve your goals within a sector, which is why we've curated this guide to support your professional development. The learning objective of this course is to equip you with the strategies and tips to grow professionally and to succeed at the workplace. To achieve our learning objectives, this course will cover why you should professionally develop yourself, tips for developing yourself professionally. Let's dive right in. Lesson number 1. Why you should develop yourself professionally. First, it can sharpen your knowledge, especially if you are already feeling a little bit rusty. Do you remember your school days when you studied for hours and memorized technical information just to forget it after the examination? What's worse, years later, you are asked by your employer about the same concept and you draw a complete blank. To avoid this predicament, you should refresh your knowledge through seminars and events that can help you stay updated on the knowledge obtained when you were a student and on the hands-on skills you have acquired on the job. For an organization, professional development increases the collective knowledge of team members. As you can see, motivating your employees to train in pertinent applications and subjects that they use on a daily basis can have an immediate impact on the overall productivity of your organization. Moreover, it can also help raise overall expertise of your staff members when they have vastly different backgrounds. Number 2, it develops your skills and offers the opportunity to learn something new. Whether you want to grow your current position or looking for a new role, taking professional development courses will provide you with a competitive edge. While at it, you will find out that these programs are an easy way to gain important knowledge quickly. 3, it keeps you up to date and guides you away from losing touch with your industry niche. Are you up to speed with innovative best practices, labor market information, and changing regulations within your industry? Well, professional development helps you to stay informed about your sector and shows employers that you're constantly dedicated and engaged with your career. 4, it re-energizes ideas for your projects. Working on the same project for a long period of time can be lackluster. With professional development and training, you can increase your creativity and dedication, as well as reconnect with your passion for specific industry niche. 5, it offers more benefits to the organization as a whole. Professional development helps maximize staff potential when you link learning to actions, as well as theory to practice. For the human resource department, they will be able to set SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound objectives for training to be more associated with business needs. Staff development also leads to better morale and a motivated workforce, helping provide a positive brand image to your organization as a whole. Also, it adds value and helps staff members to consciously apply learning to their responsibilities and the development of the organization. As professionals are becoming more specialized and as businesses are narrowing down their core offerings, the importance of being up to speed with the latest developments has also become increasingly important. Professional development, whether it is through an in-house training, online class, or live conferences, is a great way to stay competitive in the ever-changing world of business. Now that you know the benefits of professional development to you personally and the organization, let's take the next few minutes to look at some tips for personal development. Lesson number 2, tips for developing yourself professionally. Tip number 1, networking. It is said that your network is your net worth. Get out there and start networking with leaders in your own community as well as senior figures within your professional sector. You will be exposed to new learning opportunities, different points of view, stories of successes and failures, and insights from other organizations. You will also begin to establish a reputation for yourself amongst your peers. You can do this in person as well as online using tools such as LinkedIn, Facebook, business groups, etc. Simply going out into your community to listen, take on information, and learn from others is a great way of developing your skills and improving your future career prospects. Networking allows you to meet new contacts and expand your network. It is easy to get stuck in a social circle, but branching out will expose you to new ideas and provide you with opportunities to meet other people who might be able to help with your career in the future. You can take advantage of networking events and workshops where you will be acquainted with several notable individuals in your industry. Tip number 2, volunteer. Finding the time to volunteer is not always easy, but it can be a wonderfully rewarding experience that can help you to rapidly advance your career. It is not always possible to get the experience you need within your employment, but volunteering represents a great opportunity to work in different areas of your organization and to work for an organization that supports the field that you want exposure from. Not only will the experience help to develop your skills and improve your CV, it will also demonstrate your desire and motivation to improve yourself, an asset that employers love. Look for opportunities to volunteer an hour a week with a local NGO or civil society organization, faith-based organization, or a school or a church or a mosque. It's up to you based on what it is that you want to learn. Tip number 3. Attend conferences. Throughout the world, there are regular conferences taking place at local, regional, national, and international levels. Accra hosted about 248 professional conferences in 2019 alone, according to hotel data available. There's a huge diversity of conferences which take place throughout the year, which should ensure there are a few events per year that are relevant and you're able to travel to or join online. They provide an opportunity to meet leaders in your industry, listen to the latest developments and changes in the sector, and contribute to top-level discussions. Attendance at conferences again demonstrates your ambition and desire to learn and to improve yourself with relevant skills that will be of value to you and to your future employers. Tip number 4, become a fellow. Fellowships are professional development programs run by non-profits, academics, think tanks, and governments. They normally involve a training scheme followed by a short work opportunity that is designed to develop participant skills as well as support non-profit organizations to achieve their objectives. There tends to be a significant competition to take part in most fellowship schemes due to the discounted free training opportunities and the potential career and networking benefits that come from establishing a lifelong relationship with a reputable organization. In Ghana and almost all African countries, there are a number of reputable think tanks and civil society organizations that you can fellowship with to develop your policy analysis, writing, and thinking skills. Tip number 5, develop your academic skills. The past decade has been very tumultuous for businesses, and with it, a rapid rise in the professionalization of business organizations and the demand for academic evidence of skills. There are now many academic courses designed to support people with keen interest to advance their careers within any sector. There are now NGO leadership and management courses, degrees, and even PhDs, as well as shorter certificate qualifications related to any professional field. The Open University alone has over 3,000 free courses. As these qualifications are relatively new, it remains to be seen exactly how much value they will hold. Nevertheless, they are a great option for people keen on entering academia and developing their skills in preparation for a career within an organization. Tip number 6, cross-training. Cross-training is athletic training in sports other than the athlete's usual sport. Cross-training in sports and fitness involves combining exercises to work various parts of your body. Often, one particular activity works a certain muscle group, but not the others. Cross-training aims to eliminate this imbalance. The goal is improving overall performance. It takes advantage of the particular effectiveness of one training method to negate the shortcomings of another. Cross-training in the corporate world goes beyond showing everyone how the copier works in case your administrative assistant is out for the day. It starts by identifying the major tasks and skills in a specific area of your organization and then training yourself on these skills so that you can step in to support when necessary. To cross-train, simply build your skills in key aspects of the company so you better understand exactly what it takes to run the business. The idea is to empower yourself to provide support from within the organization instead of the company outsourcing or overloading one group of employees during a hectic time. For instance, if you work in a small accounting firm, right around tax time, things get hectic and the more hands on deck, the better. If you can train in certain intake procedures or inputting, then the accountants can focus on their highly specialized and complicated jobs. Tip number 7. Job shadowing. Job shadowing is a type of on-the-job training in which a new employee or an employee desiring to become familiar with a different aspect of the work follows and observes a trained and experienced employee. Job shadowing is an effective form of job training. Job shadowing allows you, especially if you're a student, new employee, or an intern, to gain comprehensive knowledge about what an employee who holds a particular role does every day. Job shadowing provides a far richer experience than reading a job description or doing an informational interview during which an employee describes their work. Job shadowing allows you, the observer, to see and to understand the nuances of a particular job. Through job shadowing, you're able to observe how another employee does their job, the key deliverables expected from the job, and the employees with whom the job engages. You can attend employee meetings, visit customers, attend conferences or training events, and become completely familiar with the role. You engage in job shadows within and outside your organization. Tip number 8, mentorships. A mentorship is a relationship between two people where the individual with more experience, knowledge, and connection is able to pass along what they have learned to a more junior individual within a certain field. The senior individual is usually the mentor and the junior is the mentee. Mentor relationships are very helpful to your professional development, which is why many organizations and outside organizations invest heavily in offering these programs. January is National Mentorship Month in the United States, for example. National Mentoring Day was launched to recognize the significant benefits of mentoring across the UK, and it takes place on 27th October each year. This is how important it is on the global calendar. The purpose of mentoring is to tap into the existing knowledge, skills, and experiences of high-performing employees and supervisors in order to advance your career in an area of felt need. To get the best of mentoring relationships, set and clarify expectations from the onset. Even if a company or organization puts you together with your mentor, do not assume that you're both on the same page as to why you were matched. Let your mentor know what you are hoping to get out of the mentorship. For example, if you're looking for help balancing work and life commitments, let them know that is your specific goal. Your mentor might assume you want advice on moving up in the organization or being a better manager. At the same time, ask your mentor what they want out of the program. Many mentors want to give back since they benefited from a mentor relationship themselves, but they may also have something you can help them with, and it's a great way for you to let them know you want a two-way relationship. Great! You've just completed the course on 8 top tips for professional development. Before you log off, let us recap. Due to the common lack of organizational support for career development, it is often those individuals who show the greatest initiative and determination to develop their skills outside of their workplace that reach the top. Career development is a responsibility that falls on you rather than your organization. Some of the reasons why you must take professional development seriously is that it sharpens your knowledge, especially if you're already feeling a little rusty. It develops your skills and offers the opportunity to learn something new. It keeps you up to date and guides you away from losing touch with your industry niche. It re-energizes ideas for your projects, and finally, it offers more benefits to the organization as a whole. Some activities you can pursue to develop yourself professionally are 1. To network, 2. Volunteering, 3. Attending conferences, 4. Engaging in fellowships, 5. Developing your academic skills, 6. Cross-training, 7. Job shadow, and last but not the least, mentorships. Which is your favorite, and which are you going to take and implement immediately? It's time for your Gem Step. A Gem Step is an assignment that helps you to practice small life improvement habits, make better daily choices, and become a better version of yourself. Attend a professional conference or networking event that you've never attended before in the next 30 days. Get a mentor and schedule meetings with him or her. Cross-train by building a different professional skill. Job shadow a senior manager in your organization for a day. You know we love to hear from you, so do take a moment to send us some messages about your experiences. Thank you for spending this time with us. Remember to practice your Gem Step and to share your experiences with us at ask@leaderfreak.org. Until we meet again on the next course, remember we're here to cheer you on to greatness.